Hey everybody, how are you guys doing? Well, we have finished week 1, phase 1 of the Beachbody Ultimate Reset, and I am so excited to share with you guys my updated measurements and weight and all that fun stuff. But first, okay, I apologize first for not getting you guys a recap of days 6 and 7. It was just really busy. Nighttime I ended up having a pretty disagreeable little 1-year-old, so it just was really hard for me to get on the computer and do this. So I thought, you know what, I'll just wait to give you guys a recap of those 2 days, along with the update on kind of like a review of week 1. All in one video, so that way I don't, inundate you guys with too many videos. So with that said, I am going to be flipping between screens here, so bear with me as I might be looking kind of off in a different direction. But first, let's talk about day 6. Day 6 was fine. Nothing really major to report. I did want to share some of the foods that I had because actually I tried some new stuff and it was really good. So one thing I'm looking forward to doing after I do this video is I am going to go ahead and blog about some of my favorite recipes from week 1. So at the end of this video, you'll see I'll post my website for my blog in case you want to check out those recipes. Let's see. So to begin with, meals for day 6. Breakfast was Ezekiel multigrain toast with avocado and baked tempeh. Now what I did was, because the Ezekiel toast is it's a little dry, and I don't know if you guys are a fan of dry bread, but I know I'm not. So what I did with my avocado is I mashed it up and added a little bit of Himalayan salt and actually added it as a spread onto the toast. And it was really good. I was actually really impressed. That actually might be, a staple in my house, I think, because I love avocados, and usually I only eat it with like my Mexican type dinners, and I really haven't branched out to try it in any other way, so that's definitely a way I can definitely eat it. The tempeh was I really liked the tempeh in the nori roll that we made a couple days ago, so I really thought I was going to like it as a standalone item, but yeah, no. I think I had broken it up into 4 pieces. I ate 3 of those 4, and then one of those pieces I did eat. My son ate half of it, so yeah, I just wasn't a fan of it by itself. And I think it's because it's kind of on the thick side and a little bit on the dry side, so maybe, if I had used some avocado to dip it in, maybe it wouldn't have been so bland almost tasting, even though it was seasoned, maybe. I don't know. So, but anyways, oh, and I did also have a side of spinach, too, with that. Let's see. Lunch was a microgreen salad, and same stuff that I've talked about that I had on it, the jicama, the red peppers, the tomatoes, the cucumber, and I did top it with the sesame ginger dressing, by far my favorite dressing. I definitely think that's going to be a staple in my house as well. And then a quinoa salad, which I had the night before, which was really good. I liked it. But I must admit, I think I'm getting cucumbered out. It seems like that's all we've been, like every meal or every day I've had cucumber in some fashion, and I think I'm just at that point where I'm over the cucumber salad, or just cucumbers in general. But it's okay. We'll keep pushing forward. Snack, I did end up having a snack, and it ended up being a green apple with natural peanut butter. And then dinner, tried 2 new things. I made a homemade zucchini cashew soup, which was yummy. It was a little different, but I really liked it. And even my husband, who's very skeptical and was looking at it like, that looks disgusting, actually when I gave him a taste of it, he said, you know what, that's not bad. So, so thumbs up on that department. And then Peyton, my son, ended up eating some of it that night too. And then actually yesterday he ended up eating some of it with me for lunch. So it's also kid approved. So, and then the other thing that we tried was this roasted root medley. And basically we chopped up a yam, carrots, an onion, and then some beets. And you just toss it all together and with a little bit of olive oil, and you top it with a little bit of Himalayan salt. Throw it on a flat baking dish of some sort, and then you bake it. I think the temperature was at 400 or 450. I can't remember. I'll blog about it because actually the recipe ended up being very, very good. The sweetness that came out of the yams and the carrots was amazing. I mean, I like yams anyway. Carrots, I'm not a fan of. I wanted more of it. The beets were the first time I've ever tried beets. Not bad. It actually, reminded me of any of the other root vegetables. It's, kind of, you can tell it's kind of got a starchy component to it. It wasn't as tender as the carrots and the yams, but it did cook up pretty nicely. Will it become a staple in my house? Probably not. But I must admit, it wasn't disgusting. I've never tried beets. They've always kind of grossed me out. So I was really proud of myself for making them and actually eating them. But I must admit, they weren't bad. So I know this week in this phase, there is a dinner that's strictly beets. So I'll let you know how that one goes over. Okay, so that was day 6. Day 7, which was the last day of the reset. Breakfast was yogurt, the organic plain Greek yogurt with a little bit of maple syrup in it, organic maple syrup, and then oatmeal with maple syrup in it and blueberries. So good, no complaints there. And then lunch was leftover cashew soup, zucchini cashew soup. And I was supposed to have a salad with it, but I also must admit I'm just kind of getting a little salad out. Salad every day, just not normal for me. So, yesterday I had to take a break from it. But the soup was filling enough, so it was fine. And then for dinner, I ended up eating the last little bit of leftovers from when we had the corn tortilla dinner. Reason why is because dinner was slated to be that tempeh, and since I know I wasn't a huge fan of it as a standalone, I just knew that dinner wouldn't go over very well for myself. So I went back to something that I liked and that I actually still had a little bit of leftovers for, so it wouldn't go to waste. And I made myself, one of those corn tortillas with the brown rice, black beans, rice. Oh, I said rice already. Black beans, corn, salsa, and avocado. So it was really good. So no complaints there. So with that said, okay. So you guys ready to hear what my updated measurements and weight are? Because I definitely was floored. Because now, mind you, what I've done is I've just adjusted my eating. I'm following the eating plan. And I'm taking supplements. And I'm not doing one bit of exercise. Because this program does permit low-impact exercising, such as there's a program from Beachbody called Chai Ching, which is deals with, just stability, flexibility, and whatnot. So it's really low impact. I think yoga has also been approved. Walking is approved. So nothing strenuous. So I really haven't been doing anything. I did try Tai Ching. But that's about it. I just tried it. So I haven't really been doing any physical type of activity at all. Okay? So here we go. I'm really excited about this because, one, I'm seeing numbers I haven't seen in about 5+ years. So, yeah, really excited here. Okay, so let me click over to my measurements and give you guys the changes. Okay, from day 1 to basically the morning of day 8, wrapping up phase 1, week 1 of the Ultimate Reset, I have lost a total of 6 pounds. 6 pounds in 7 days. Way to go. And the number that I'm really impressed with is my BMI. My BMI I've been struggling with for, I was thinking initially it was 5 years, but I think it's been longer than that. I think it's been more like 6 or 7 years. I have not been in the normal BMI range for that long. And today, because of my weight, I am now officially back in the normal BMI range. I cannot tell you how ecstatic I was when I saw my BMI thing come up and it was no longer in the overweight category. I thought going from the obese to just overweight was huge, but to go from overweight to normal range, it's a gratification I can't even describe. So, it's just, I'm elated. In terms of measurements, I've lost the most from my waist. I went from 35 inches to 31.5. No, actually, I think it's 31.25. Sorry. I don't know why that typed that in wrong, but it was 31.25. Just under 4 inches. My hips, I lost a total of 1 inch. My chest was the other big one. I lost 3 inches. I went from 36 to 33. And then I stayed the same in my right arm. My left arm saw a little dip in change. My right thigh, I lost 1 inch, and my left thigh, I lost 1 inch. So, those are my numbers. So excited. I mean, and, you know, I get the question, well, do you think it's all water weight? No, I don't. Because, one, I typically don't drink water. And to go from not drinking any water or very little to over a gallon a day, I've done that before, working out, and I actually put on weight. And it was because of water weight. I was retaining water because I was working out and all that stuff. My body was adjusting. No, like that, I mean, I'm drinking over a gallon of water. So I don't think 6 pounds in a week is water weight. Sorry. I may have people who disagree with me on that one. So, yeah, I mean, it's working. And then I'm doing this reset with 2 other friends, and they themselves have also, wow, that sun is coming in really bright through that back door, or that window. Eee. Okay, bear with me while I try to move and get out of that bright light. That was really bright. So, okay, let me go over here. Okay, there we go. That's much better. Wow, that sun came out. Okay, so, but like I was saying, I have 2 other friends who are doing this with me, and they both lost 6 pounds each, too. So, yay us. I'm so excited. Okay, but anywho, okay, so with that said, I have a ton of you guys who are following me, and who I've had a handful of you guys contact me asking questions about the reset. So, as a Beachbody coach, what I'm going to do, because there's a lot of you with interest, is I'm actually looking at forming a very small reset accountability group at the end of February. I'm looking at February 25th as the start date, of individuals who are ready to reset their own bodies. And what I'm going to do as your independent Beachbody coach is just work you through those 21 days of the reset. Meaning, we'll meet together in a private Facebook page, group page. If you don't have Facebook, no stresses. We can do this through email or phone or Skype, whichever method you prefer. But basically what I'm going to do as your coach is walk you through the 3 phases, work with you, answer your questions, be your motivator, be your accountability partner. And also as a group, we'll work with each other to support each other, because this is challenging. Like, now I must admit, I have found it's not as challenging as I thought it would be. But I know people personally, and I have friends who have done it who faced a slew of different challenges. So everybody's different. So with that said, I really want to get this group started. Some of you guys have asked for it, so I'm listening and I'm going to do it. So if you're interested in joining that group, whether I know you personally or not, the group's open. So what I'm going to do is I'll post the information at the end of this video, and all you have to do is contact me and let me know. So I'll put all my contact information at the end. If you want to do the reset, but you're like, I don't need the group, fine. You can still do the reset on your own. There is some other external support groups out there that you can definitely do if you feel like you need it. But also, as your coach, if you order your reset through me, I'm still here for you, whether it's in a group setting or not. So if you get the reset, you start doing it on your own, but then you start having a slew of questions, guess what? I'm only an email, phone call away. So I'm here for you. So I'm really excited about this, because this is definitely, I'm breaking plateaus. I'm breaking my weight plateau. I'm breaking, BMI, my BMI range and everything. And I've had friends, I wish I had done my blood work. I actually had people who did blood work before the reset and then after, and they saw amazing number changes with their cholesterol. People went off BP meds, all that stuff. So I really wish I had done that to, give a little bit more validity. But whatever reason you want to do the reset, whether it is to lose weight, whether it is to reset that body, you've had years of bad eating and you just really want a fresh start with your body, whether it's because you have bad blood pressure or bad cholesterol, whatever your reason. Or maybe you just need a crash course on what it truly means to eat clean, because that's what this is too. It's a crash course in it. So whatever it is, I'm here for you. And the reset can help. I'm promising, I'm living proof of it, and I have friends who are living proofs of it. So is it worth the money? Is it worth the investment? Is it worth the time that you put into it? Yes, it is. I can say truly, honestly, it is. Me personally, I can say it is. I'm like overwhelmed with how I'm feeling right now, because things are happening that I didn't think were possible, or I haven't seen, like I said, in 6-7 years. So yeah. So cool beans. Okay, so with that said, I will be blogging about the recipes that I've enjoyed the most. I will also be posting my official, measurements and all that stuff with my blog. And like I said, I will be starting a reset challenge group or accountability group where I will facilitate the group and help anybody who wants to do the reset in a small group setting. And I'll post all the information at the end of this presentation. Or this video, I should say. It's not really a presentation per se, but. So, okay, but anywho, all right, well, let me get going. I hope you guys have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from you guys, and yeah, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!